Were you there a while ago? Did you see me? Oh, okay, just to make things clear, I am not crazy, okay? I am not crazy. It's just that I'm praying to the Lord. I'm asking, can you keep this a secret? You know, Auntie Cathy here is praying for something from the Lord. You know, I've read this story about Hannah from the Bible, and she was praying so hard because she was asking something from the Lord. So, Auntie Cathy here is just maybe God would hear me if I pray so hard. Well, I know you're very curious about Hannah, and let me tell you her story.
A Mom's Wish. There was a man named Elkanah who lived in Ramah. Elkanah had two wives, Hannah the first wife, and Peninnah the second wife. Now Peninnah had already bare 10 sons, while Hannah didn't bear any. Every year, Elkanah would travel to a tabernacle in Shiloh to worship and sacrifice to Lord of Heaven's armies. Now there are days when Elkanah and his family would eat together. Elkanah would give more portions of meat to Peninnah and each of her children. But for Hannah, because she doesn't have any children, Elkanah would give her one portion of meat. For every year this happens, and Peninnah would keep on insulting Hannah as they go to the tabernacle. This makes Hannah really sad, and she would not want to eat. Elkanah would ask Hannah, "Why is she sad?" and ask her, "Why are you crying, Hannah? Why aren't you eating? Why be downhearted just because have no children? You have me. Isn't it that better than having 10 sons?" But Hannah was still sad. One day after a meal in Shiloh, Eli the priest was sitting beside the entrance of the tabernacle. Hannah went to the tabernacle to pray for a son, and she was crying bitterly to the Lord. "O Lord of Heaven's armies, if you will look upon my sorrow and answer my prayer and give me a son, then I will give him back to you. He will be yours for his entire lifetime. And as a sign that he has been dedicated to the Lord, his hair will never be cut." As Eli watched Hannah pray, he can only see lips moving, but hearing no sound. So he thought that she was drunk, and he asked her to throw away her wine. But Hannah told him, "I haven't been drinking wine or anything stronger, but I am very discouraged and I was pouring out my heart to the Lord. Don't think I am a wicked woman, for I have been praying out of great anguish and sorrow." And Eli said, "Go in peace. May the God of Israel grant the request you have asked of him." So Hannah went back eating, but this time she was not sad anymore. Then the next morning, the entire family got up and went to worship the Lord. One night, Elkanah slept with Hannah, and the Lord remembered Hannah's plea. And in due time, she gave birth to a son, and she named him Samuel. Hannah still remembered that she asked the Lord for him. A year after, the family will be going to the tabernacle again. But Hannah didn't go and told her husband to wait until the boy is weaned. Then I will take him to the tabernacle and leave him there to serve the Lord permanently. Elkanah agreed and went on his way. Now when Samuel was nearly 2 years old, Hannah brought him to the tabernacle in Shiloh to fulfill her promise to the Lord. They brought along a 3-year-old bull for the sacrifice and a basket of flour and some wine. After they sacrificed the bull, Hannah approached Eli to remind her when she prayed for a son, and she promised that she would give him to serve the Lord his whole life. And from then on, Samuel served the Lord by assisting Eli the priest.
See? Now I'm wondering if God would answer my prayer. But it's not always a yes. Yes, no, and maybe not now. God knows when is the best time to answer our prayer. How about you? Do you have any prayer from God? Maybe you should try to pray a little harder. Not louder, but harder. Pray from your heart. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed Hannah's story, and I hope to see you all again next week. Bye!